Worcester, Massachusetts, with Mr. Worcester himself, Bobby Harris III. Yeah. You are fighting June 10th at the DCU Center, Worcester, Mass. Your first professional fight. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It means a lot. Very exciting. It's something you dream about when you're an amateur coming up. And it's going to be a big show. It's going to be a big show.
Who are you fighting? Do you have an opponent yet?
I have no idea about who he is, what his record is yet, but we're coming to fight.
Do you have an opponent or to be determined?
No, to be determined.
All right, so you don't even care who you fight. You're just ready to get in there, show everyone what you're made of.
Exactly.
All right, I've seen you at the Gloves a couple times and maybe a few other amateur shows. Tell me what happened at the Golden Gloves last year.
Last year at the Golden Gloves,
probably in January. Did you fight this January?
Yep.
In the New Englands. What happened?
I lost in the finals. Lost in the finals of the Golden Gloves. I thought it could have been either way, but things happen. That's amateur boxing, but now we're in the pros and we're here to start fresh, brand new.
Moving on to other things. What's your amateur record?
My amateur record is, couldn't tell you exactly, but I have over 45 fights as an amateur.
Okay. And your dad trains you.
Yes.
Your dad is very well known.
Yes.
He's with us today, Bobby Harris. What does it mean to you to have your son turn pro?
It means the world. There's nothing more in the world that a father can ask for than see his son follow his footsteps and maybe even become bigger and better than he was. So I think it's just so happy. I'm just so happy. Super proud of my son, you know, when they came. That's all I say. I love him to death.
And you'll be working the corner, which is also with Kendrick Ball too?
I'll be working him with Roger Gonzalez and Kendrick.
What do you want to say to your son for his first professional fight? Now this is a big deal. No headgear, different gloves, you know, crowds, you know, it's a different experience. What do you want to say to him for his first professional fight?
I just want him to know and stay focused. This is no more game. This ain't amateur boxing no more. There's no headgears. This is a real fight. This ain't fake wrestling. This is boxing. This is real. You get hurt in this game. I want him to take it serious. I want him to give all he got. No matter who his opponent is, I want him to fight every fight like it's a championship fight.
Who is one of your fighters that you look up to in boxing? Or that maybe that your style of fighting is like?
Growing up, I always liked watching Roy Jones Jr. just because he did things basically not by the book. You know, everybody says you have to stand this way, you have to throw your hand this way, your left hand this way. And at the end of the day, boxing is just boxing to fight. It's whoever's landing punches the most, whoever's beating up, and whoever's not getting beat up is obviously winning the fight. So it's however you can land the punch is what matters. So I always thought that was cool how he fought. But for me to look up to somebody, look up to my father as a fighter, he was a tremendous fighter to me, the best fighter in Worcester to ever come out of Worcester. He's been in far more places than anybody could ever imagine. And for me, turning pro, I want to let people know that Bobby Harris is a name that's here to stay in boxing in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Did you travel with your dad when he was boxing?
No, not too much. When my dad as a pro, I always was in the gym with him, going to different training camps with him. And as a youngin', always in the gym with my father. He's always in the gym.
So you grew up in boxing, in the gym, seeing probably, you know, the Edwin Rodriguez's in Worcester, Jose
Rivera, you know, those guys are uncles to me. You know, I see them today and I'm gonna say, how you doing, Uncle Jose, Uncle Edwin, you know? Those guys all grew up. Guys like Rashad Minor as well. Guys like Carlos Garcia is my grandfather. You know, guys like that. It's just a blessing to have those people around me. You know, I grew up in boxing, and it wasn't by choice.
Boxing is like a family.
It is. Exactly.
And this is a family. I wanted to say thank you. Good luck on your fight, and thank you to the both of you. Good luck, and see you on the 10th.